This is the third video in the series from Puerto Galera 2024 here on Mindoro Oriental, which I think is one of the most fantastic islands in the Philippines. Remember, that's saying a lot. There's 7,500 plus islands here. The wonders of Puerto Galera, like it is a primal experience here at the Talipanan Falls. We'll talk a little bit about that experience, as well as why, again, I think Puerto Galera is just such a fantastic jump-off spot from Manila for your island paradise needs, wants, and desires. I mean, I love this place. Let's check out why.
It's not even a 10-minute tricycle ride at about 150 pesos to get from White Beach to the jump-off point for the falls.
This is the Talipanan native village here in Puerto Galera, and they have crafts for sale. And these are all handmade, really nice, indigenous style crafts. Hello. All right, we got lucky, considering it's Holy Week or almost Holy Week, I don't know. Normally, Puerto Galera is a mob house, but the guides told us we're the first ones up to the falls today, which is great because we're going to do a topless shoot. And hello. So this village was funded by the Ayala Foundation, and we looked at the Ayala mansion the other day on the beach and the yacht and stuff. But they funded this entire village, and they built most of the houses in the old school native style using, again, indigenous materials.
Plastic.
So we're gonna hike up to the falls today. The nice thing is they make you register now, so in case you get lost in the deep jungle, and you're gonna see how deep it is, they'll come find you. And of course you can pay a guide to take you up, probably just a couple hundred pesos. But we've been up there so many times, you know the way. I even did a Pathfinder video for you adventurous guys, if you want to try to find your own way up. Because I've been lost up there, and it's no joke. But that's how you learn, I guess, right? All right, here we go. All right, today's going to be fun. I told her she has to pathfind her way to the top. If she gets lost, I'll guide her. However, she's been up there enough times with me that I bet you she's going to know how to get to the top without a guide. Now, it wasn't last time, that was 3 times ago. Let's see what happens. See? Told you.
Oh, babe, ayaw ko palisin.
You know, she has this wonderful, like, you know, I guess it's like a bodysuit that you wear to protect yourself from the sun on the beach. I'm like, wear your bodysuit up today. She's like, nah, I'm gonna wear my jacket. And we're literally just on the path, and she's already snagging it. So this is actually new. Before, you kind of had to hop, skip, and jump across this part of the trail. And as you can see, it's a path. Now, the run of falls is a boulder field, and you see that a lot in different falls here in Puerto Galera. So it's pretty cool, actually. The path takes you up. So I wouldn't call this climbing, but I would call it an uphill hike. And again, you can easily see the path here. Eventually the path will level off a bit, start to descend, but the whole way you'll be able to hear and see the falls. And the cool thing is if you're adventurous and have the right foot gear and stuff, you can actually climb through the falls along the run of falls. But that takes a while, and there is a lot of climbing. But I've never done that. Maybe this trip, since we have a lot of time, I'll explore that option. This is one of the first nice pools on the way up to the falls. And I've done photo shoots here because it gets a lot of nice sun. Boy, I'm ready to dive right in. But we're gonna wait till we get to the top. Yeah? Yeah. The other nice thing about this time of year, you can see how there's moss on the rocks. Well, a lot of these rocks have a very thin coating of slippery moss on them, like very slippery. And in rainy season, when the falls are running high and there's lots of spray, these rocks can be crazy slippery. This is almost at the top. The guy said we're the first visitors here today, but obviously we're not. You can see an orange bikini up there. Oh well, we'll wait for them to leave. Here's what you got to be careful of. Those fire ants are brutal. And if you're standing in the wrong place, they'll just swarm up your leg and you'll be hurting for weeks, literally itching for weeks. So we like to splash the rocks down when we get up there. Surprisingly, it's not that cold. What's that? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but it's all good. Well, the thing I like about this bikini is the body. Well, actually, there's a lot of things I like about this bikini, but really what we're talking about is the buko. This buko, or fresh coconut, is very healthy, and I'm going to eat it. It's like I'm talking about the fresh coconut, fresh coconut, fresh coconut, fresh coconut, fresh coconut. Get it? Never mind. All right, we'll come back in a week or two for the top of the sheet. This tree, completely devastated by wood ants or termites. I don't know if you guys find that interesting or not, but I do. About halfway up, there's this intersection, and you can kind of see where the path goes up. And when I say that path goes up, it goes up literally to the top of the mountain. It goes up so high that you'll clear this entire canopy and be able to see the sea from the mountain. And by the time you get to that point, unless you're like an avid or experienced hiker, you're going to be like huffing and puffing and not wanting to climb anymore, but the trail just keeps going. So it's not just waterfalls up here. So I do recommend, if you're going to buy goods, souvenirs, that kind of thing, come down to the native village and check it out. Prices are great, even for things like t-shirts and little trinkets and stuff. You're going to get a better price here, and you're going to be doing a lot for the families that live in this little village and make that stuff by hand. Another inexpensive homemade meal here in
This
Puerto
is
Galera.
chicken pastel.
Chicken pastel.
Crispy chicken pastel.
Yeah, it's all homemade.
It's really not crispy. I don't make it crispy.
You're also going to have to contend with brownouts. That's right, no power. Especially during the dry season, what we call summertime in the Philippines. The power is probably out once or twice a day and can be out for as long as an hour or more. So one of the things you might want to consider when booking a stay here is the house and or hotel that you're booking at, does it have a backup generator? Because a lot of places simply just have backup generators. That's how common it is.
Puerto Galera is a beach town. Like I said before, you're not going to find a lot of nightlife party vibe here. But it's a great spot to play pool for a couple of hours, practice your chops, and chill out. There's a lot more coming up from Puerto Galera, White Beach, and Sabang, where you will find a party vibe here in Puerto Galera. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel.